Last few moments being played at the right end of the field from England's point of view. Flag was up, I think, against Felton, who wasn't really active, but there you go. Well, it's been good stuff. Nobody's looked particularly out of place tonight, have they, Robbie?
No, we've got actors, singers and all sorts, but they've certainly played their part.
And England have won it, just as they did 2 years ago by a single goal, although the odd goal in 7 tonight. Lots of smiles. Big moment this in the lives, not so much of the former professionals, Harry Redknapp's charges, but in the guys who reached the top of their careers they dreamt of, but never quite imagined that they would play in front of a big crowd at Wembley in a match such as this. UNICEF has benefited, we've all enjoyed it, and boys, England have won it. Shirts being swapped. I dare say that Ben Shepherd's got the shirt of his former West Ham hero, Paolo Di Canio. A wonderful appreciation.
Of the head of Alan Shearer, rolling back the years.
Yeah, and I tell you, it's a magnificent cross here from Danny Jones. You've been impressed with him, haven't you, Sam?
I was impressed, yeah. I mean, he ran out of legs a little bit, but he found his second win this second half, and this is a great ball. And there's Alan Shearer at his best. I mean, that's him out jumping Jaap Stam, by the way, not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Who's 6'3", and he's there, brave as a lion, and always a fantastic header.
I mean, we've seen some good crosses over the years being crossed into Alan Shearer by Newcastle United fans, but that's as good as any I've seen.
That reminds me of Ronaldo's goal in Rome, which was voted as the best goal in the Champions League last year. And the thing about Shearer, hasn't played for a few years, still has the timing, still is as brave as that. And Jaap Stam's just retired, and I rate him as one of the best defenders in the world. So, I mean, it was good to see that.
It was good. Really good performance by Alan, I thought.
3-3, then that was 3-3 then, and then the winner came...
Shearer goal.
Shearer goal. Kenny Dalglish today said that, you know, just to help out the celeb goalkeepers, it's a good idea, you know, to take, you know, 1 or 2 back on the post and free kicks, 20, 25 yards out. And, you know, have we not done that, Shearer would have been offside.
Oh,
there you go.
That's tactics for you. Well, it looks like the trophy is about to be presented to the winners. So let's rejoin Robbie and Clive.
Jonathan Wilkes scored the deciding goal against Peter Schmeichel at Old Trafford 2 years ago. And despite the boys' terror at the possibility of spending 2 years listening to him describe that goal again, it was Jonathan, a great friend of Robbie Williams, who hatched this idea with Robbie, who's stuck in Los Angeles with a dodgy knee. And so there is something quite fitting about him glorying in the moment. It's the moments over the next 2 years in which he'll glory in it that are worrying all his friends like Ant and Dec. What a sad night, by contrast, for Gordon Ramsay, who is almost as instrumental in this event now as Robbie and Jonathan, the rest of the world skipper, who was injured very, very early in the game tonight. He's prepared properly for tonight's match, but there's always a possibility that when you're not used to racing around Wembley, chasing former football legends, that something may go. And Gordon Ramsay pulled a hamstring early on, which did unsettle the rest of the world. Nice that Sir Geoff Hurst is here, Robbie. It's another little touch which the guys are better tell their grandchildren about one day.
Yeah, it's fitting that, you know, the great man scored a hat-trick here on the most famous day at Wembley. He plays his part in the presentation.
Looks lean enough to score another one too, doesn't he? He's in great shape. And Kenny Dalglish, very rare that you see him smiling on your feet. The gentleman alongside him has played a great part this week too, Eric Harrison, a very well-respected coach, formerly of Everton, Manchester United. The man receiving his medal there from Sir Geoff Hurst. What he doesn't know about the game isn't worth knowing. And Kenny there with something of a forced smile, knowing him. He hates losing at golf, let alone anything to do with football. But not this year for the rest of the world. They're going to have to go and comb the world. Even a current Serie A player wasn't good enough for them But this time, we might see Cristiano Ronaldo in their lineup in 2 years' time. It's England's night, as it was last night in Barcelona. Craig David, David Seaman, Jamie Redknapp, Kieran Bracken, Tom Felton, forever young, who's Draco Malfoy, Chris Fountain, 21 this week, Hollyoaks. Ben Shepherd had a fantastic game, the GMTV presenter, kissing the girls. But these guys are really bonded. They'll be friends for a long time. I know a lot of the friendships that were formed 2 years ago have stuck. There's Gareth Gates, Teddy Sheringham. Angus Deaton did wrong side of 50, did ever so well in the first half. Alan Shearer, who didn't score a hat-trick after all. Another man of the match contender, Danny Jones, will be back at Wembley with McFly in a couple of months' time. Des Walker, who got injured early in the piece. Hugo Spear. And Jamie Theakston, who made some tremendous saves, including one from a Romario free kick. And is the wonder of Soccer Aid. Harry Redknapp and Brian Robson, who kept order. And finally, Jonathan Wilkes will come forward to collect first his medal and then go around to collect the trophy which goes with another England victory. UNICEF's charity work is the real winner tonight. But try telling Johnny Wilkes and the victorious England team.